Okay, there we go. There we go. So we are basically doing a rerun of the first time that I was trying to do this. Um, but I didn't pick up my mic or anything like that. So we're just rolling with the dice right now. I'm using my laptop camera right now. But eventually we'll get a better camera quality, better everything. Record on the camera and all that jam. But right now we are rocking with um, the intro of me. Um, Technically, I'm the only host, but technically, I do have a co-host. He's not very much on here, but we will surely be getting to that in a little bit. But I'm doing this for introductions and everything. My name is Joshua Haynes, and I am the host of Dark Blossom Podcast. Yeah, what's in the name? I'm just fucking with you. Um, but oh, it sounded so stupid. Anyways, we're gonna be posting on YouTube and Spotify. For right now, we will be posting more on other platforms soon. Um, and if you want to catch us, I will be posting on Instagram and TikTok for our podcast. Funny moments on TikTok and some on Instagram, but um, more of an more of what this podcast would be mainly about is kind of just whatever we want to talk about. It's not going to be anything crazy or um, anything like that. We plan on to do some reaction videos, play some cards. We are big into One Piece, and that's something that we're working on right now. Our camera quality will obviously go up once we get our camera, but on YouTube we will have a little tiny video going on while we talk. Um, but basically, the podcast is primarily going to be whatever we want to talk about. Um, it's kind of hard for me to focus on one topic because I'm a scatterbrain. But anyways, yeah. But this is more. This is like a pilot of a pilot episode. um, I'm gonna be with somebody every single episode. And if not, then we got some issues. Understand? We got some issues. Anyways, uh, as you can tell, I'm a very um, sporadic individual, as most of the people that probably will be watching this will know, um, and very much be judging me right now. But I don't really care. It's going to be probably my primarily close friends, family members, and stuff like that. But hello, everybody that would be watching this. But the I'd say if I had to choose anything that I really want to be talking about, it'd be probably anime, cars, um, kind of just whatever. I feel like uh, it'd be more just along the lines of everything that I've been wanting to do and something that I hope brings someone joy one day. Um, Something that you can put in the background and listen to, get a little laugh out every now and then. Uh, sometimes we'll talk about something serious, but majority of the time we will try to keep it to a ha ha kind of moment. But um, yeah, um, my co-host Jeremy will be joining me this upcoming Sunday of this release. And it'll be more along the lines of doing another introduction. But one thing I do want to get let out there is that we will not be talking about anything political, or anything religious, or anything to divide people. Um, Probably going to talk about food. I love food. Inspiration. Fluffy. I love Fluffy. The comedian. If y'all didn't know, Fluffy was he gave me that kind of inspiration that I don't. I want to connect a lot of people, and I want to meet a lot of new people and do as much as I possibly can to reach out and help people as much as I can and everything like that. Now, obviously, I'm a novice when it comes to this. Now, I want people's feedbacks and everything. Be honest. Don't try to be hurtful, but you know, criticism is a good thing. It means that I can change and grow because I'm not trying to do this for laughs and giggles. Um, I'm trying to do this so I can feel like I accomplished something, but I also want this to grow, um, so I can reach out to even more people, and everything like that. But it's not a main concern to me. It's goes a little more along the lines of um, I'm not looking for fame. I'm not looking for money. Money is a bonus. I will say that if I make money, your boy's gonna be excited. But I am not anticipating making money off of this or anything like that. I'm not expecting to become famous. I am expecting to really just hopefully reach out to somebody who needed to hear something, or help somebody, um, with like everyday kind of stuff. But um, it's primarily going to get more into getting to know me personally as your host of this podcast, and to get to know the people that I bring on, because Jeremy won't be, he'll be the main person that will be joining me on these podcasts, but I already have two people interested on wanting to join this podcast, and I will bring them on eventually. But it won't be anything crazy. I would like to eventually get to meet my heroes on this podcast. Uh, my personal heroes and my personal goals would love to be Jacksepticeye, the Clueless podcast group, um, and I would love to have the host of Radio Rental on here, and get more of a backstory on um, how he really got into doing it and everything like that, and do some fun things. We plan on doing reaction videos. We plan on doing card games, fun games, and then I eventually like to get to a point where I'm doing a gaming channel where it's just playing solo games with just me. Um, Now I'm open to the point of getting to play with other people, but it's more I want this to be more of a laid back channel where everyone can get along with and agree with each other. Now this episode's not going to be as long, but um, I do want to just put it out there that this is not technically the first episode. Well, it is. It is the first episode, but it is not going to be a part of the podcast or anything like that. It's more an introduction, get to see this beautiful face, and everything like that, and more to get along with, get comfortable with me, get comfortable in front of the mic, how I would feel in front of a camera. Obviously, I'm gonna be a little biased. I don't think I'm gonna do as good as I think I would or anything like that, but um, and some people may think it's considered cringe sitting here in front of a camera, talking to myself, but it is a little weird to sit here and theoretically sit here and talk to somebody, even though I'm just sitting in front of a camera and talking into a mic. But that's that. I feel like that's the beauty of it, is that you feel like I feel like I'm actually having a conversation, which is a little weird to think about. But you're signing up to a weird guy that pretty much has no clue what he's doing, and will be learning on the way. So I will be growing, learning everything that I can possibly learn when it comes to a podcast. Um, how I can properly entertain y'all and everything. But I'm not expecting this to blow up at the get go, as much as I would love that to. I know it's not going to happen. Um, I know it's going to be a steady thing. But the more I post is, the more it will happen. But to get more down to the story, that me and Jeremy will be recording every Sunday, and we'll probably record two videos, but I would like to post two times a week, but it's most likely going to start out with only once a week. And depending on how editing goes and everything like that, we will probably post on Mondays or Tuesdays on both YouTube and Spotify. Uh, but both of them will be Dark Blossom Podcast, is what it would be. But also, eventually later on down the road, if I get sponsors, I'm only going to take sponsors that I truly believe are good products, or um, something that I would actually use. I don't want something to look bad on my image, but I also don't want shitty shitty stuff to come out on to y'all. I don't want y'all to use bad products or anything like that. And if I ever do, then uh, sorry, but at the time I probably didn't realize it was a bad product. Um, but that's everyday kind of deal. Every YouTuber probably feels like that. Most YouTubers feel like that. But it's more going to be. This is so weird. It's so weird sitting here talking to myself. Um, but yeah, this will be like a pilot of a pilot episode. It's more of getting to know more of me. I keep on repeating myself, but yeah, I'll probably try to keep this to a minimum of 20 minutes long. But yeah, like I said, um, eventually, I don't know how long it will be until we get a camera, but we will get a camera. Um, so then you can see our beautiful faces. Um, No, video will probably only be on Snap YouTube. Spotify will not be on there, but eventually we will get to the point where we will put on anywhere you get a podcast, any audio platforms like Apple Music, Pandora, stuff like that. I would love to get to eventually get to that point. But Spotify is what I personally use. I've been using Spotify for a very long time. But um, moral of the story is I'm a 21-year old with a very big dream, and everything like that. So, really just trying to get my name out. I've always dreamed of doing something like this. So it's always been my dream to do this. I've always wanted to do a podcast. I've always wanted to get my name out and feel like I'm doing something with my life. As I guess dark as that sounds. Um, but yeah. Um, I gotta learn how to stop saying but yeah, I'm just kind of having fun right now. Not nothing serious, nothing crazy. Um, yeah, but no racial slurs, no. I'll try to keep cussing to a minimum. It's not gonna be every single word, YouTube, but I don't want it to be too age restricted, but it's probably gonna be age restricted, knowing me. But man, I am so excited to actually start this. Um, I've been pumped ever since the first thing I bought for the podcast was the microphones. And ever since then, it's been a crazy month of going around, buying stuff, looking for things, getting ideas. But how we came up with the Dark Blossom podcast, it's the name of the Dark Blossom podcast. It was kind of just like a spur of the moment kind of deal. Nothing too crazy, but it was just like we wanted something to do a Japanese themed, and I wanted to throw a little bit of a curveball at y'all, thinking that it would be like a horror themed or anything like that. But a Dark Blossom kind of seemed like it would be kind of just whatever you wanted the topic to be is pretty much what we're going to be talking about. It'd just be random stuff, podcast related, uh, anime related, car related, what's happening around the world related. That's not politics. Crazy stuff. And we'll obviously that we say that we'll try to keep hating to a minimum. It will happen. I know for sure it will happen, but it's not going to be necessarily like, oh, I hate that person. No, it's not going to be anything like that. It's going to be more along the lines of why did this person do this, or questioning why someone did this. But that comes with human nature. That happens to almost everybody. Everyone does it. It's kind of hard to avoid it, but we will try to keep it to a very low minimum, or pretty much none. I'm not trying to be a very critical person. No, critical, that's probably not the right word. One thing you got to learn, I struggle with words. English is the only language I know how to speak. I struggle with that too. So, but it's more along the lines that I would love to have this podcast as something that you can have in the background, or you can listen to work. Driving, you're going to be listening to music, not a podcast. Um, if you listen to a podcast in the car, you better be on a road trip, because if you are just on a day to day basis, what are you doing? Listen to music. Have some me time. Have like listen to like some kind of music, rap music, rock music, country, white girl music. It just does not matter. But it just feels a little weird to listen to a podcast when you're just going 20 minutes down the road. Um, but um, that's just my take on that. I mean, if you listen to a podcast, that's your jam, not mine. I'm more of a listen to music person, and I love listening to music. It's my greatest thing that I could possibly sit there and do. But I'm going to start wrapping it up. Over here, right behind me, will change. Those aren't my posters or anything like that. But yeah, thank you for if you watch this. This will be the first ever time I will sit here and record a video, and y'all get to see this beautiful face. Um, and if you don't think so, well, that's your opinion, not mine. Uh, I'm starting to get more self confident in myself, so that's the goal. That's the goal, is to be confident in my own skin. So that's primarily why I'm doing this, is so I can get more comfortable and feel like I'm accomplishing something. Oh my goodness! Ah! Okay. So, anyways, um, I'm gonna end off this video here. Not gonna have like a crazy intro or crazy outro. Just if you do end up watching this, um, please subscribe to YouTube, and like us on Spotify, and follow us every week. I would love to have you in this community that I'm going to be creating, and would love everybody to sit here and enjoy. So thank you for listening, and adios.